So welcome back to Whirlwind War Games. This is Combat Patrol issue 34 review. This is the one with the boys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll continue to do these videos as I receive my magazines. So let's take a look inside again. Issue 43, and in here we have got a full squad of the new sculpt orc boys. These didn't get a good reception with the Warhammer 40k orc community. They felt the older kit they preferred, which included one extra model, as this one is just 10 models. The other one was 11 models. So they all come here. You can see 10 32mm bases. This is a relatively new sculpt, so I think it was back in 2021. The nice dynamic poses, it's just the lack of sort of customability with it, really. You can change the knob in here to either have that massive huge chopper or to have the power claw. And I think the heavy weapons you can change from the rocket launcher to the big shooter. And that is it. I think there's 5 of them get sluggers and choppers. 3 of them get shooters. So that's your 8, and then you'll have your boss knob and your thing. So yeah, $9.99. Great value, really. As long as you like the sculpts, it's great value. So let's have a little look inside the magazine itself then. That's next week is going to be some paints by the looks of it. I'll review that one in my next video. So how to build the push fit, which some people don't like. I tend to cut off the little pegs and glue them anyway. I find sometimes pushing those pegs in, you don't get a good seal. So they are monopores, they are push fit. You don't require glue, you just need a pair of snippers really and clean up the edge lines. You get to build 5 of the sluggers and choppers, 3 of the shooters, and then 1 heavy weapon and 1 boss knob. So yeah, it moves on into how to paint, as is standard for these magazines. Just going through where you should layer up. It's great for people that are coming new into the hobby, aren't really sure on the painting or what to do with certain models. You've had the paints already, it's showing you how to paint it. You just keep on practicing and develop your technique. And then, as most people sort of talk to hobby store friends and things like that, they develop their own techniques and their own favourite ways. And that should show you where you are. Then it gives you your sort of hobby progress, really. Have you built them? Have you painted them? Have you played with them? What have we got in here? We got the data sheet. So this is the Combat Patrol data sheet. I can see some things are greyed out in here. That's because I think the build instructions is telling you to build it one way, so it's not including those greyed out weapons, but you've got the choice of using those weapons anyway. So if I just bring it a bit close to the camera, so there you can see the rocket launcher is not included here and the power claw is not included here. That's because the way they've told you to build it in the instructions doesn't include those builds, but you can build them with those builds, if you know what I mean. So the instructions are there if you want to play those ones. Then it's just giving you some sort of fun hobby. If you want to give your squad a name and you want to give the leader a name, you can just roll the dice and cross-reference it. So you roll 2 dice, you cross-reference your result. And then a scenario, good crump then. So this is a small unit of boys versus 2 units of termagants. They just fight over 3 objectives. And then you either play through until you've played all 4 rounds, or you play through until 1 enemy is destroyed, and then whoever's got the most victory points is the winner. We'll fight anyone. That gives you a little bit of a sort of options then. You could put 5 Infernus Marines in instead of the termagants. You could put the Guardian Defenders in, or you could put the Legionaries in instead. Scan the QR code that takes you to Warhammer community website, and it tells you a bit more how to build your armies. And then looking ahead to next week, you've got that Administratum Grey and the Astrogranite texture with a little texture applying tool, and then the issue after that is another unit of boys. So yeah, great value, as long as you like the sculpts. Fab. Please like and subscribe, guys, and I'll continue doing these videos. I've got another 3 issues here, so I'll try and pump them out now, hopefully today. Cheers then, bye-bye.